Good day. I am Peter Rony, Professor Emeritus of Chemical Engineering at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia. The appearance of these smiley yellow balls is my heads up to you that I may say something that has nothing to do with the title of the video. Well, in this presentation, I really don't have much to say, so let's continue with the topic. The topic of this video is universal language and universal machine. And this is an idea that I had after 40 years, starting in 1974, of working on textbooks, short courses, and university undergraduate courses on the subjects of digital electronics, microprocessor programming, and microprocessor interfacing. Today is July 2015, and today we can ask a couple of questions. Why is a computer a universal machine? Well, that's my hypothesis, and I will answer that in this presentation. But you can ask, why are microcomputers everywhere? On our disks, in our kitchen appliances, in our cars, in children's toys, and in our pockets as mobile devices. Next question. Why have computer companies, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Intel, and Oracle, grown to staggering sizes? When I wrote this sentence in 2013, I only had Microsoft, Intel, and Oracle in the listing. But as of July 29th, I needed to add Apple, Google, and Facebook. Finally, and this should come as no surprise to you, why is the internet such a pervasive force in our lives, worldwide? Well, I have tried to answer these questions in an ebook, in PDF format. Doesn't cost much, about $10, and you can download it at the website given at the top, which I call TPT. This is a superb website that contains absolutely wonderful educational material for grade levels from 1 to university to even the general public. Unfortunately, at TPT, the sweet spot for the educational product downloads is grade levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and not high school students, university students, or the public. Now, I don't know how to write for the lower grade levels, and in fact, I've never taught at that level, so unfortunately, however I write is applicable only to individuals above the 10th grade level. Well, let me continue. If you scroll down on this page, you get a description of the ebook. Oh yeah, here. I wrote it on December 21st, 2013. Nice to have dates. So here's a summary of these ebook. I notice with a bit of agony that there are some misspelled words, some errors. So I'll take advantage of PowerPoint and just apologize for my lack of proofreading. So here's the description. give you a moment of silence to finish reading it. Okay, let's move on. The table of contents of this ebook is as follows, and it summarizes the wisdom that I have obtained since 1974. Up to 2013, that's almost 40 years. Next. I'm quite proud of this and the next 3 images. By 2013, I tried to understand the big picture of the so-called computer revolution. And actually, that's really not a proper characterization. I would call the revolution digital revolution, or a binary information revolution. And let me explain why, starting here. Until the creation of the computer in the early 40s, actually the invention, mankind was used to what we engineers call analog informations. Speech, images, music, procedures, words, numbers, symbols. Whatever information we had prior to 1940, that was analog information. And by the way, we still have it in 2015. So analog information is the natural information of civilization. It is the natural information that mankind has been accustomed to for 30, 40,000 years. Put all 3 together and into an image that I call Big Kahuna, a Hawaiian term. This is the overall information process that occurs in any digital device. A smartphone, a dumb phone, a tablet, a desktop computer, a laptop computer, a children's toy with a microprocessor in it, a microwave oven, anything that they call smart. They each have a microprocessor chip, and for that device to operate, you can identify without question the encode process and the decode process. Those are more obvious, and hidden way inside is a microprocessor chip. This is the heart of the digital revolution, also called the computer revolution. It is one of the great inventions of the 20th century, and I think history will look back on it and conclude that it was really an essential invention on the par of fire, mechanical wheels, you name it. There is, I mean, if you, nuclear energy was the big thing in the 1950s, but it's small potatoes when you compare it to the digital information revolution. Well, here are my smiley balls, and that gives me the opportunity to say something different. But I was born in '39, and I've been privileged to observe this so-called computer revolution starting basically when I was undergraduate in college in the late 50s and continuing until today, July 29, 2015. I don't think anybody in the world, not even science fiction writers, could have predicted what happened since the building of the very first electron tube computer in 1940, I think, until today. It's breathtaking what happened. And for each of you, it's a privilege to be alive today. Let me end with really one of my favorite computer slide. 3 processes are the essence of any digital system in the world, and there are 10 to 20 billion such systems right now as of 2015. I'm clicking, oh yes, I owe you the courtesy. Thank you for viewing this YouTube presentation. YouTube is a wonderful opportunity to convey information to you in a rather personal way.